This is delicious. It is Farmer John's. That's not just a name. There is a Farmer John. This was only on the air once before. I had it on the air with the actual Farmer John. And what is so great about this is while we have had the traditional butter on air before, and we just launched this month the traditional, which is really just a little oil, a little salt, and the popcorn itself. We have never had the kettle corn before, so you're getting a total of 15 bags. 5 of them will be the brand new kettle corn, 5 will be the butter that you may already have known and loved, and 5 of the bags will be in that old-fashioned, is what I should say, the old-fashioned flavor. This ships in November, it ships in December. We do not have an immediate ship date on this because it comes all packaged in a holiday box right over there with a to and from on it, so you can write it in there. We've got Jessica Hart, who's here with us today, and she, when Farmer John, because he actually is farming right now. When he can't be here, we'd love to see you.
Good to see you. Hi, Sharon.
This is exciting for me because I was able to prepare all 3 of the flavors for my kids. And I got the stamp of approval on all 3, but I think they went the most crazy over the kettle because kettle corn done in the microwave, sometimes not so great from the store. And this is, when I say the word perfect, I mean it is the perfect balance.
That is so nice to hear. It really is. And Farmer John, as you were mentioning, is a 3rd generation corn farmer. His family has been in the business for 75 years. They have been perfecting. There he is. Hi, John. Hi. They have been perfecting the corn kernel to create the perfect hybrid kernel to create that virtually Hulless experience that we have with the popcorn. And they select the kernel for its thin shell and its perfect size so that it virtually shatters when you pop it.
And what you get is this tender, fluffy, delicious kernel, so that you're not really getting the kernels themselves, or the hulls, I should say, but you get this fluffy experience. And this is, I'm eating the kettle right here. The kettle is perfectly sweet. It's not too sweet. It's not crunchy, break your teeth laden with sugar. It's still a delicate, fluffy experience.
A traditional kernel will butterfly open, and that's where you get those pesky holes that get stuck in your teeth. So every time you're having that experience, you're trying to pick things out, and they hang in your stomach, make it heavy. These are light and crunchy, and you can see, let me pull a kernel up here, you can see that it virtually shatters, that shell virtually shatters. And you know what? You're not getting any of that pesky hole stuck in your teeth.
I've been told that the microwave is now officially plugged in.
Okay,
so
good.
Having
That's
problems
good.
If you wanted to pop up another bag.
Let me do that. Let me do that.
So there's 2 other types you're getting in the whole set. This is old-fashioned, and this is what I want you to see. The snowy white color of this is extraordinary, and the actual pieces themselves are slightly smaller. And I remember when I first had this with Farmer John, I told him this reminds me of heritage style popcorn, like the popcorn we ate in this country, you know, 100 years ago, 150 years ago, was slightly smaller in the kernel, and this is just a little oil, a little salt, perfection.
This is a white kernel, so it's a little bit smaller, but like you mentioned, it's that perfect crunch, it's that soft crunch, and it's palm oil and salt. That's it.
Delicious.
It's that really, really nice experience.
If you're a traditionalist, you are going to love this because it's not an air popped experience. You've got to have a little bit of that oil to get that kind of texture. It's so tender and delicious.
It really is. So you've got the kettle, you've got the old fashioned, which is that really nice light, just salt and palm oil.
5 bags of each of these, and they break down to $1.65 each, by the way, which is fantastic.
And these
now we go to butter.
We have the butter, and these are 3.5-ounce bags, so they're really, really nice. My husband, my daughter, and I can all share, and there's a little bit left over.
You know what? That's interesting you say that because I didn't know this was a thing, but when I was on with Farmer John, he said most of the popcorn you see in the grocery store is in what's called a cheater bag.
He did use that.
And that's a thing, and I wasn't aware of that. And you feel like you're getting, you know, you're going to be getting a certain amount, and they really don't put enough in there. He's not giving you cheater bags. When I do this at home, my bag is full.
It is, and it's farm fresh. You know, it's not sitting on that grocery store shelf for a long period of time. Farmer John is out in the fields making this for us. And, you know it's coming from the farm. You know where your source is, and that's so important.
And each of the recipes he keeps really simple. When you go to your local grocery store, to Jessica's point, you don't know how long that stuff has been sitting there. Do you know if you're getting a cheater bag or not? Do you know if there's chemicals and really bad stuff in the popcorn that you're eating? Or are you getting something that really, and by the way, are you getting holes in your teeth? Which is one of the reasons this popcorn has been so popular, because it is virtually Hulless when it pops. $24.72 means in November or December, because you are going to get the holiday box, and I'd love to show the box in just a second. Look at this. Look at how fluffy this is. Here's your holiday box.
There it is.
Oh, look.
Look to Sharon.
From Jess. So you just fill it out for yourself or do the bill to ship to option and then just send it to someone's house, because you know you've got a popcorn lover on your list.
Yes, and this is it's just so fun. What a great gift to give to a movie lover, popcorn lover, you know, anybody.
I agree. And you know what? Speaking of which, if you want to give this to someone with like maybe their favorite DVD of like a movie that they saw this past year, or with movie tickets.
How fun.
This would be a nice little extra to give them for less than 25
It sure would be.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you. So good to see you.
Stay where you are. Shipping and handling is free for this and everything in our 1 hour show. But I wanted you to take